Let's go to yesterday's trade. So this happened, the last 2 consecutive ES trades. What ended up happening is that we have our break of structure fractal that is in the New York AM session. And then we have sort of displacement that is also occurring in the New York AM session. And the retest occurs at the session shift. So once the 50, here we need to calculate a 50 fib off the displacement leg because there's multiple FVGs. So your entry would have been New York PM session. But some people are saying, well, there hasn't been any raid. So how can we have an entry in New York PM if New York AM hasn't been raided? So the point that I want to get across here for this trade and the one before, which I'm also going to cover, is that once the move starts, it started New York AM. Yes, it's late in New York AM, but the condition is if the move starts within a session, you're still considering the previous session raid. And I don't have access to the left of this, but anyways, the last rated session was the London low. So this is still a valid trade and it fits our rules. It's just that it's kind of odd because it's crossing over into the next session after that. Another thing that I want to point out is when you see the break of structure happening and the fair value gaps are under the break of structure, this is a lower probability setup. If you see the break of structure happening with strong displacement and an FVG printing through that level or even higher, that's more displacement through that previous swing, and it makes it a higher probability. So FVGs under your break of structure level, lower probability. FVGs strongly going through and above the break of structure level, higher probability trade. The trade prior to that one was, which one was it? Let me go back. I have to go see the stats. The last ES trade before that is on Wednesday. So let's go check Wednesday. This is the one. Look, it looks almost identical. You have a break of structure here. Yes, you have some fair value gaps that have printed under, some have printed up top, but it's not really strong displacement compared to these bearish ones that you have here on the left. So again, what ended up happening is we got a move. Let me just move this out of the way. All right. We have the move that gets initiated in the New York AM session. Break of structure level is here, which is the last fractal. And then you have a retest of the 50 level because you got multiple fair value gaps. And then the entry ends up being in the PM session. And then this one ends up being skyrocketed to the upside. But these are two kind of weirder trades that we don't normally see because they end up crossing over. So the point that I wanted to get to you guys across is the trade starts when the movement breaks or when the displacement breaks the fractal. So the break of structure level, whatever that session that is, the rate is the session before that. And then whatever the entry is going to be whenever it goes to retest the level that we're looking at, whether that be a 50 fib FVG or just a regular FVG.